Well, hello. Good morning, everyone. Glad you made it. It's Tuesday morning on the lifeboat with Captain Calhoun. Hope everyone's doing all right. I know I'm doing all right. Woke up a little tired and a little scratchy throat, but what can you do? I'm headed in the upward trajectory, so they say, as it were. Hi from North Georgia, everyone. Miss Sunrise Dawn, good to see you. Miradira, Charlie Mullins, Matrix Rabbit, Lacey Silver, Shannon Smith. Glad you guys made it. Chitty Chitty, Zen Wen, Hill Hath No Fury, Becca Jean, Tommy Bird, Miradira, Ben Bacon Bits, Valerie Nagy, Rolling Stone, Nicola. Good to see you guys. Mara, Jill Anderson, found the vanilla beans, smashing the like button. Heck yeah, guys. It's a good morning. I'm excited. Today's a big day. Sahuaro Christmas. I see you. It's a big day. But the days are only getting bigger moving forward. So, Lisa Trimble, good to see you. Sandy Wandy, Andy Paul, Layla Bradley, Kristen Melinda, Tara Smiling. The gang's here. The gang's all here. Well, good morning. Good morning, Jemiah. Good to see you. So, hit that like button, subscribe, and the bell for notifications. We've got some serious Ripple activity rippling up this week. Today, I may be going on conversations with Christy at 11. And at 4 p.m., we're going to have Blessed to Crochet on the boat. And then Thursday, I think we're going to have My Other's Keeper as well as Mary Jones doing a show. I don't know if they're doing it together or separately, but I believe there's going to be multiple ripples on Thursday. And I'm going to get, I'm also going to get that restream thing messed with today. So maybe we can get our other ripples going because they're all waiting on me. So I'm really excited about all that. Grace Twinkle Toes. I don't know if I've ever said hello to you. Hey there. Tampa B Man has graced us with her presence. Fantastic. Brazy girl. I did sleep good. I could have slept more, but that's probably going to be a thing. I'll catch a little nap when I'm doing laundry later. Hey, Kelly B. Good to see you. So yeah, lots of Ripley activity. Today at 4 p.m. you'll be catching Mary Jones, and I think I will go over to conversations with Christy at 11, at least for a little bit. Man, my throat is unhappy. I wonder if that's going to go away. I think that's all I have for housekeeping stuff. But yeah, how is everyone? I feel so much better. Yesterday felt great. Today feels great. I can't tell you what a difference journaling and being social with my friends and getting some sunshine and some exercise and just doing the whole thing makes. And just realizing, what was going on. I tell you what, feels amazing. Lacey Silver, thank you so much. I should put some honey in this coffee. Let me 1 second. Please hold. I got some legit tea I'm excited to try. Got to finish that off so I can go get some local honey. It probably is Sapporo Christmas. I just need to make sure I'm hydrating extra, I imagine. And probably just like go through extra pains to take care of my voice, right? And my eyeballs. Sweet hat, right? Yeah. Shout out to Robin Miner, sent me this. I really appreciate it. It is quite the stylish chapeau. And I've been apparently overdoing it with the spicy stuff because I've been having some cap cramps like no other. I tell you what, yesterday I had cap cramps right before the evening boat, and then I went and had more capsation after the boat for dinner, for like second dinner, and my stomach hurts again. Imagine that. I have a problem. Tara Smiling says she was invited to join the chat today. Maybe she'll see me there. Yeah, that would be fun. I feel like I should make an appearance. That's what I was worried about, Kelly. Kelly says I look very much like a detective. That was what I was worried about. Yeah, second breakfast. It's my favorite breakfast. I tell you what. And that's how it's done right there, Lacey, paying it forward, trying to live heart forward. Setting a good example. Layla Bradley says, question, my cousin is getting out of rehab soon. I'm worried about him hanging out with his old friends. Scared he'll relapse with bad influences around him. Any advice? Yeah. You can't you, man, what's going on here? You can't change his behavior. He's the only one that can do that, right? The most you can do is support him. Maybe, tell him you care about him and you want to see him succeed, and you notice this or something like that, right? But at the end of the day, he's going to make his choices, and if he may choose to hang out with those people, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that except express our distaste for it, only on the basis that we love them and want them to succeed, right? But um, this is one of those things that you only really have control over yourself. You know what I mean? And what you have influence over is only slightly more than that, right? So it's unfortunate. Most of the time, these people, we have to save ourselves. You know what I mean? We can't be saved. We can arm ourselves with knowledge, and we can talk about all manner of things and tools and solutions. But at the end of the day, the person has to make these choices for themselves. Whether or not they recognize that these old friends are the wrong people to hang out with, they're going to have to make that choice. Like, they're going to have to act on that knowledge. You know what I mean? So it's a tricky slippery slope. You don't want to put yourself too far out there, and you don't want to push them away. But I would express love and care. Maybe kind of test the water, see where they're at, and if you feel it would land well, maybe express what you think about their old friends or whatever. But yeah, it's that's the hardest part about it for me, I think, is that you end up watching people close to you just destroy themselves, and they can't see a way out, they can't find their way out. Offering a way out is something that my dad is really good at. I'm working on it, but the tricky part there is they have to like make the choice. You know what I mean? It's really easy to wind up enabling or facilitating, or forgot the other thing I was going to say, but it's easy to wind up on the wrong end of that shtick. You know, it really is. Let's get some ones for Layla Bradley's cousin. I do not miss those days for myself when that was what was going on with me. It was hard. It was some of the hardest days. There's hope, you know what I mean? Like, I think that his actions, like what he chooses to do, will say a whole lot. You know what I mean? Especially like right when he gets out, what's his first move? Is he going to go hang out with his friends and like do some stuff that he wasn't able to do, or is he going to like make changes in his life? You know what I mean? And like double down on recovery or whatever. I try to make things black and white for myself because then it's easier for me to choose. So that's not necessarily what everyone needs to do. I just have such a hard time making decisions. I try to make things easier for myself to decide on. But um, I'm sure there's lots of gray area in there too. Lots of gray. Gray Street by Dave Matthews Band is my song of the day. Hey, Evil Twin, good to see you. Glad you made it. What did you guys think about the boundaries talk yesterday? Becca Jean, absolutely. Becca Jean says, okay, my stepmother is texting about my dad. She's not an addict of drugs or alcohol, but is surrounded by it. Can I invite her here? Please do. Just to feel some support for her husband and family. Yeah, invite everybody, anyone that you think could benefit. They don't need to be an addict. They don't need to have substance issues. And I mean, in my opinion, you can have an addiction that's not a substance. Like I could be addicted to going to the gym. Probably not the worst addiction to have, you know what I mean? But definitely could be expressed in an unhealthy way, right? We can apply these concepts to everything. And especially in the case for people that are surrounded by substance abuse, this is a great place for them to be. The amount of peer support, the amount of connection that they're going to experience is going to change their life, I think. So I would love it if you invited them here. That's how we're going to grow this thing. That's how we're going to build. That's how we're going to change the world. Um, is by inviting people here to be a part of the connection. Invite everybody. um, yeah. Thank you for asking, Becca. Sugar addiction, that's me, Jody. But you know what? I come by honestly. I when I hang out with my dad, so when I don't hang out with my dad, sometimes I forget the level of sugar intake that's going on over there at the Scoville household. But man, he can put gummies away. Um, and I thought I liked gummies, but that guy really likes gummies. He's a big fan of candy. Big fan. We got cake pops yesterday. Those were fire. Those were super good. Tara Smiling says, Boundary talk was a good one. I'm working on implementing boundaries right now. I found it most difficult finding words to communicate the boundary clearly. Room for improvement for sure. And journaling will help with this too, like exploring deeper what you're feeling inside. Like why do I need to set this boundary? Why am I uncomfortable? What's going on? Like just writing down, you know, the trying to implement it and not being able to find the words. And I think it will help flesh that out and it may come to you. In fact, I'm going to do some of that today as well because I'm entering into new territory. I need to make sure that I know what's going on. Need to make sure I know what I'm doing. Fruit snacks and cake pops are life, Kristen Melinda. Kristen says, haha, my kiddo is obsessed with fruit snacks and cake pops. They're the best. Fruit roll ups? Oh my, don't get me started. Fruit by the foot, tattooing my tongue. That was the thing. Yeah, some people are, and that's gonna happen. Sandy Wandy says some people are defensive if boundaries are made, and that's boundaries are necessary, so they're gonna have to accept it, right? Um, I know from my own experience, my grandmother had a really hard time accepting my boundaries from because in her mind, she's the elder, or I don't know exactly what it stemmed from, but she was allowed to be all up in my business all the time. She doesn't need to knock. Um, and she gets to tell me what to do all the time. You know what I mean? It's very interesting, and she does it from a place of love for sure. But in her mind, that's just how things were. That's just how it was. I wasn't allowed to be like, hey, this is my space. Don't come in here unannounced. I wasn't allowed to be like, hey, I don't really want to talk about that. Like, what the heck? Can we not? Um, so that was something that was a work in progress relationship for a long time. But me and my grandmother have come to a place where we understand each other a whole lot better now, and I definitely understand her a whole lot better. It's not just a one way thing. Like, so it is possible. It is possible. That's how it started with me and my grandmother, though. I think that she was a little defensive in the beginning. Definitely, it definitely. She didn't understand, and I don't know if hurting her feelings is the right way to say it, but it like yeah, she didn't understand. It didn't make sense. I remember Warheads. Oh my gosh, Warheads were so good. I was a huge fan of that sour stuff. Kelly B69, green again. Glad to have you. Looking great in green. Mara says, "Does the sugar help with the afterburn of all the peppers and cap you eat?" I don't think so. I think the deal with sugar is that not only does it trigger those parts of the brain that release endorphins, the reward center of the brain, right? So you get like a little good feeling off of sugar, but on top of that, if you consume lots of sugar, you'll grow bacteria in your stomach, which is normal. Like there's bacteria in your stomach and it's necessary for life. But a certain kind of bacteria will grow in your stomach that eats sugar. So you'll start having sugar cravings, and what those sugar cravings are is the bacteria getting hungry. So it becomes this cycle where you're feeding your dopamine and you're feeding this culture that you're growing in your stomach with all the sugar. So I don't think it has anything to really do with the peppers, but he's just feeding the beast, so to speak. And that's just science, folks. It's just science. I know that is disgusting, isn't it, Tampa B man? When I put it in those terms, it's a lot easier to not have gummies all the time. But man, sugar is so good. I love sugar. I have a hard time not consuming sugar regularly. Kristen says, I was taught boundaries should be firm but permeable. So you can keep out what you don't want and let in what you do. Like certain people get to go through an open gate and other people don't. Exactly. Totally. Flexible. Your boundaries definitely need to be flexible. Things are going to change. Every situation's unique. Um, Definitely an astute observation. I don't know how the emojis work just yet. I'm working on it. I'm working it out. So let me know what you find. Yeah, definitely preferable to feed the sourdough starter. Hey Scooby, good to see you. Plus two crochet. Thank you for putting that up. Conversations with Christy today, 11 a.m. Pacific, and we'll also be having Mary Jones on. Let me check. 4 p.m. Pacific today, and 5 p.m. on Thursday. And we'll have my other's keeper as well on Thursday. Yeah, so make sure to tune in for those, y'all. Carol's here. Carol's here. Hi, Carol. I think I would have to agree with that for myself. I have long believed that sugar was a gateway drug to my alcoholism, says Carol. And when I quit drinking, um, sugar, like, I went right back to the sugar for sure. I ate so much sugar the first few months. And, I'm not necessarily mad about it. I would have to say looking back, it may have helped. I don't know if that's going to work for everybody or whatever, but like it's definitely doing something similar in the brain, right? So maybe dangerous, but I really needed something to flip that switch. I was dying, you know? Deeming says it feels like when I'm at my most vulnerable, people from the past show up, or maybe I notice it more. I wonder what's if there's something to that, Deeming. Do you feel like it's a good thing that they're showing up, or do you feel like it's like a never-ending cycle that you wish would end? I hope you're doing all right, Lisa Trimble. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're struggling. Reach out. Let's talk about it if you'd like. We're here for you. You crazy girl, sugar free for 15 years. Wow, that's a big deal. And I do not sugarcoat my words either. Hell yeah. I can get behind that. Tell you what. Thank you, Mara. I wish I could see that sticker. Well, I'm so excited today. I gonna do some laundry, very exciting stuff. Definitely gonna probably take a nap at some point. Maybe cook some chicken. I don't know. It's gonna be a good day though. It's gonna just be a good wholesome Tuesday. Get some journaling in. Um, yeah, I'm excited. I am excited. My dad brought over some stuff yesterday, but forgot to bring me the coffee grinder for the beans. Luckily, I'm not out of coffee yet. Luckily, I'm not out of coffee yet. You guys have any fun plans this week? Deeming says it's always been a disaster, but last go round cost me so much. Hopefully, I've learned from it. I've definitely found that lessons will spiral back around over and over, even like after seemingly learning the lesson. It'll keep happening for me sometimes. I have to like continually assert my dominance over like lessons that I've learned. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but like the universe will keep testing me. You know what I mean? So just stay on your toes. Remember the lessons you've learned in those previous passes. You know what I mean? You've got this, Deeming. We have faith. I have faith, and we've got your back. Let us know if we can help. Sierra Terry, good to see you. Well, I'm glad you got the opportunity to participate in the chat, Sierra. Dennis the Menace is here. What's going on? Plant Freak. I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. Well, the good news is it will come to an end eventually, right? Lisa says that they hate she hates being on the computer, and it makes her cry. I guess I wouldn't like being on the computer if it made me cry too. But the good news is this too shall pass. You just got to make it through, right? So we're pulling for you. I have faith in you. You got this. My daughter is in from Arkansas. I get to see my twin granddaughters. Oh, that's so cool. Um, one of the loves of my life was from Arkansas. Miss Sunrise Dawn says, I got to see a lifelong friend yesterday. She stopped by my parents' house as I was leaving. Her mom lives across the street. I had just texted her telling her I'm going to be a grandma. Love seeing her. That's awesome. I caught up with an old friend yesterday to scratch that social itch, to hopefully get some connection going on, right? And yeah, it was nice. I always love catching up with old friends. Becca Jean says, plans, ha. Actually going to overhaul my room, replant tomatoes, straighten the van, air the tire, drink some coffee, have a gummy, paint all these new wooden boat relics I got recently. Wow. You're going to do all that in one day? That's amazing. Good morning from Honduras. Good morning from Arizona. Welcome. Welcome, CBC. You know, it's funny. Rolling Stone says, I get it. I wish computers had never been invented. We talked about the Fallout universe a little bit the other day, briefly, and I think one of the most interesting things about it is that this fictitious universe is like in this universe after World War II, they heavily invested in nuclear power rather than the microchip and computers. So all their computer stuff and their TVs and whatnot is still like a VCR, still stuck in the 1950s in this fictitious world. But they have all kinds of like they have nuclear powered cars, they have like advanced robotics, they have this different stuff. But computers are 1950s computers. And I thought that was super silly, different parallel kind of universe idea. I had mold in my old house, and it I feel so much better. I can't describe the difference in my quality of life. Um, and I couldn't realize the difference until I got out of that place. I'm so grateful. Check on my art and make tea. That sounds great. That sounds great. Maybe I'll play with the sticks today. Maybe I'll do some fire today. I could definitely use it. Move around. Maybe I'll play some guitar instead, though. I don't know. We'll see. Mold is awful. I agree. Regular housework, cooking, laundry, boring but necessary. That's pretty much me this week. I'm doing boat stuff and I'm trying to catch up on some housework I have put off. I've got laundry and a little bit of dishes. I'm basically done with the dishes, but sweep and vacuum kind of deal. I've started hanging stuff up. I need to go get a plant this week. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've never been excited for a plant. Took almost a year to get it out of me, says Ben Bacon Bits, talking about mold doing a number on him. That is amazing. I wonder if I'm going to continually feel better as time goes on. I guess that's probably goes without saying, huh? Dog sitting a baby husky, Dennis. That sounds way cool. I love huskies. They are way too smart for their own good, though. Went to a 420 fest in Virginia and they had the fire sticks. That's pretty cool. I'm one of my greatest excitements is exploring fire crews from different places. I'm really excited to plug in with the Arizona crews and see what's going on around here. And then one day we'll travel around and get to meet all kinds of fire stick people. Major mold remediation and restoration to start. Well, I hope that starts as soon as humanly possible, Lisa. You deserve it. You deserve better. It's pretty cool, huh? I'm reveling in new excitements. New things are cool. I think so. I don't know the exact plans, so don't quote me, but I believe so. I'm sure he knows I want to go do stuff and things with the people. I'm sure that he knows. So I would be surprised if not. 90th birthday party on Saturday. Oh my. We're going to pull out the Molesky for that one. I don't know if I'll make it to 90, but that is quite the accomplishment. You know what I mean? I feel like you got to try pretty hard to live that long, and really got to take care of your body in the process, I imagine. So hats off to you with this messy hair. Don't pay attention to that though. 90, wow, that's so cool. Lots of birthdays coming up. Carol's turning 59 on Saturday. You look younger than that, Carol, I have to say. I would not have guessed. You've had the wisdom for dang near 19 years now. You know what I mean? No, I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't have guessed even close. I think you look way younger than that, Carol. Yeah, she can't be 59, Kelly, right? There's no friggin' way. 27 forever. My grandma just turned 27 again. She turns 27 every year. We put up with it. We allow it, you know? No, come to find out she's the queen and we just get to accept. At least 90. Well, bless you. I hope I can take care of my body well enough to have quality of life at this time. I think so too, though. I don't know. I think that whatever I thought, whatever I thought, I want to not see the reflection of the light in my glasses. It sucks. There's got to be a better way to do this, man. Holy crap. Maybe restream's the answer. I don't know. Anyways, I was talking about something really cool. It's gone. Oh, I think whatever I thought my life had in store, um, I think that I'm friggin' wrong. I think my life is gonna go to places that I never imagined. I think that my life is going to evolve in ways that I could never have foreseen, and I think that's a good thing. And I'm excited about it. Brand new pastures. Aaron F. We're birthday twins, Carol. Birthday's on Saturday as well. That's pretty cool. 59 is the new 39. All right, I'm gonna cut this one a little short. Oh, my throat hurts, and got a lot to do today, so I don't want to. I want to preserve the energies. I am sorry. I know I probably shouldn't apologize, but I feel bad that I'm cutting it early. But I'm just starting to do this thing, and we're doing all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna just play it a little safe. But there's gonna continue to be amazing connection on this channel. There's gonna continue to be amazing evolution in this community, and yeah, tell your friends, tell all your friends. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and yeah, show someone some love today, just for the sake of showing some love. How about that? All right. We'll see you this evening. I'll see you at 11 on Conversations with Christy, and let me check my notes. I believe 11 a.m. Pacific on Conversations with Christy. 4 p.m. Blessed to Crochet will be on the boat, and we'll be doing a 7 p.m. On the boat. All right, y'all. Make today a great one.